Next time some right-winger tries to tell you that the right isn't racist, just remind them that they gave someone over $500,000 for being racist. They literally put their money where their mouth is, and they're racist. No, she called an autistic kid the N-word, and then MAGA gave her $500,000 as her reward. That's who y'all are.
A racist calls a black boy with autism the N-word several times. And you guys raised $250,000 for her? I am beyond disturbed. I am beyond, I can't even fathom. Did you see the comments? White people should not be forced to live among monkeys. Black fragility is getting pretty tiring. Sometimes to be accurate, you have to use unpleasant speech. White advocacy. I want to say that I'm shocked. But I'm not shocked. I'm angry. I'm angry because are you kidding me? Disregard everything that little black boy and the people around him had to deal with. But let's protect this white woman. Let's protect the racists. Absolutely ridiculous. Can't even.
The fact that Give, Send, Go is allowing people to be racist on their profile and raise almost $200,000 for a woman who called a 5-year-old autistic little boy the N-word is insane to me. As you can see, she raised around $300,000 in a total of one day after calling a 5-year-old child the N-word and accusing him of going into her purse and taking one of her son's squeezable fruit snacks. These are a little bit of the remarks made on the donations. There was a $1,776 donation from an anonymous giver saying, "Thank you for noticing the content of his character." There was another one for $1,500 that says, "If people don't stand up for each other, no one will stand up for us." They gave $500,000 to Austin Metcalf's killer. Let's protect a woman who stood up to Somalian stretch out your hand from y'all. And then this one right here, $650 from Elijah Schaefer saying, "Sending my personal support. We are all fatigued and know that rather than changing their behavior, minorities insist on trying to police our words. I expect nothing less than animal behavior for the..." And like I said, Give, Send, Go. You need to monitor who is able to use your platform.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. I really do appreciate your love and support on this channel. So on our today's episode, there is no way a Caucasian person or a white European person can sit there and tell me that racism does not exist in the United States of America. Because tell me why this racist mom has been able to raise over $500K on a GoFundMe after being a racist towards a 5-year-old autistic boy, who is of course a melanated boy. She came and said that she's in fear of her life and her family and she needs money to relocate or to move from the place that she was actually living in, because after the video, I did that video on what she did to that boy. You can go back and check that video. After that video, someone leaked her address, someone leaked her, I think her contact, her photos have been leaked online. And the best or the good thing that a white European America can do is actually raise funds for this mom after being a racist to a 5-year-old autistic boy. And some people want to sit there and create videos and come on the comment section saying that racism does not exist in the United States of America. No. And to make the matters worse is actually when you go to that comment section of that GoFundMe, the people that are actually raising this money, the things that they're actually saying about melanated people in the United States of America, saying that they all need to go back to Africa, and being very racist on the comment on that GoFundMe that I cannot even repeat what they are saying, but some will be able to see them on these videos that I'm actually going to share with you shortly. This is quite sad, seeing this happening in 2025. I mean, for those people actually raising this money to this mother, you can actually do better. And for the white people are always coming here and saying that, racism does not exist in the United States of America. This is a clear image of what's happening. The systematic racism, how racism is actually deep in your culture, in your community. You might not be racist out there, but at least you know one racist person in your neighborhood, in your family. It exists, and these people needs to be called out. Because if this mom, who is actually a mother and was holding a baby when she was actually slurring these racial slurs to this 5 years old autistic boy, then it tells us a lot about the white community in the United States of America. I don't want to say much, guys. I'm very angry seeing this, and the fact that there are actually people in the comment section that they are very ignorant makes me very mad. I want us to watch the videos together, guys. Every clip and every stitch that you'll be seeing on our today's episode, credits belongs to the original creators of these videos that you're seeing on your screens. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, my good name is Gracey D. Kindly consider subscribing to this channel, give this video a like, and let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section. So let's just dive right ahead and we'll come back with more commentary.
Can we stop pretending now? Can we seriously stop pretending like racism is just a few bad apples, isolated incidences happening over the country? No, we know what it is. It is systemic. It has always been. And until we address that, it will always be. This is not shocking. If this is shocking to you, you've been living under a rock. So I'm done with that. We all should be done with that. I don't want to hear race baiting. I don't want to hear, oh, you're just playing the race card. Oh, you're just playing victim. You love playing. No, this is systemic. The reason you know it is because she verbally attacked a 5-year-old child at a park. A 5-year-old child. And instead of getting in any trouble for that, she's been giving over $200K by supporters who are happy that she was going off and calling racial slurs to a little black boy. And the people who are donating this money, they're your teachers, your lawyers, your friends, the people who handle your food, the people working on your teeth in dentist offices, your nurses, your bank officers, the people who handle your money, your politicians.
If you want to get rich in this country, there's only one guaranteed method. It's not winning the lottery. It's not becoming a pro athlete. It's not being an A-list actor. It is right-wing grifting. This woman, Shiloh Hendricks, was at a park in Minnesota with her kid. She claims that a black person stole her kid's stuff. She then goes on video and says the N-word multiple times. So logically, she is the victim in this scenario, and she sets up a fundraiser to raise money to protect her family. She says her social security number is out there, her address is out there, her phone number is out there, her family is being attacked. She's exposed. Please donate so I can relocate and be safe. Anything helps. And right now she's received nearly 300,000 US dollars from anonymous donors. Like, people are sending thousands of dollars to a random woman on the internet because that woman called a black person the N-word. And somehow it costs 1 million US dollars to rent an apartment somewhere else. I don't know, Shiloh, how did you end up in a scenario where people were talking about you online? And originally, she set her fundraising goal a lot lower, but then people kept giving her money. So what did she say? Yeah, I need more money. And she kept getting it. And this is the thing. If you even pretend for like 1 week that you're being canceled and attacked from the other side for standing strong in your beliefs, these people will send you life-changing amounts of money. So put yourself out there and trick these folks into paying off your student loans. I promise it can be done.
What bothers me the most, besides the obscene amounts of money you all have raised for this lady, what bothers me the most is that she did this in front of her children. And this is why we have such a racism issue in this country now. It's because it's still in the households. And now it's reinforced that if you use these words, if you are this way, if you act this way towards this group of people, you'll be rewarded. That's the message that she reinforces for her children. Like, I usually am not without words, but this is absolutely shocking. This is disgusting. And the amount of people who have donated to her so-called cause are just as bad, if not worse. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And this is why this work continues on and will continue on, because for every day that I speak out, there are children being raised up in this. And they're going to help perpetuate this nonsense unless someone intervenes.
If the federal government can revoke a student visa and deport someone for speaking out about their political beliefs, and ICE can go into the wrong house and seize somebody's property, I guess it's only a matter of time for them to investigate Shiloh Hendricks's immigration status, deport her for using hate speech on an American child, and seize the $300,000 that white supremacists raised for her, right? Right.
Give Send Go has officially responded to everyone reporting Shiloh Hendricks's Give Send Go fundraiser by removing all comments. So if you donate now, you can't post a comment, and all the comments that were already posted with their previous donation has been removed. And I've screen recorded most of the fundraiser, so you could see that previously, up to a couple hours ago from today, that you could see the comments with the donations, and people were actively donating and posting comments alongside their donations. But I guess this is how Give Send Go wants to approach this situation, even though people are like reporting the frig out of this fundraiser. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. As you could see, you know, these are from a few days ago, maybe even, you know, just a matter of like 12 to 18 hours ago. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. And if you are interested, make sure to follow me and like this video and engage from the bottom up. That way the algorithm brings you back for another update. Peace! Shiloh Hendricks GoFundMe was just deleted. But before it was deleted, I did screenshot the description, which was just the copy and paste from the Give Send Go fundraiser. And one of the red flags I did have about this is that the organizer is in Hawthorne, California. But the incidents happened in Minnesota. But that didn't prevent a Minnesota Senate lawmaker who is condemning Shiloh Hendricks for what she did to that kid, saying we commend to the gentleman who recorded the encounter for standing up and protecting one of our youngest community members, 5 years old, which is Sharmark Bale Omar, who had these charges. Like, I can't even show you the words in this document because of how graphic it is. So let me know your thoughts on this. I will be keeping you guys updated if you're interested, so just make sure to follow me and engage with this video by engaging from the bottom up, and have a good one. Peace!
Seeing is believing. I have never seen anybody be racist to a child on the spectrum of autism. Today, this is her.
Guys, this is quite disturbing. It's quite disgusting. Seeing people raising money to a mother who chose to be racist to a 5 years old, a kid that is melanated, a kid that is having autism, for the fact that the child tried to go and maybe play with her kid's toy, and then she came in on ahead and said that the child tried to steal her baby diapers bag. I mean, it's crazy, because this is a 5 years old child. Her as a mom should know better. I'm so heartbroken right now going through these videos and looking at the comment section of these people that are actually donating this money. The words, the comment sections, the insult, the racism on the comment section, and the fact that people are saying this is actually a Christian GoFundMe website and they are allowing all this to happen as they are seeing. And the farthest that they can go to solve this issue was to actually hide comments of those people that were commenting, and make sure that when you're donating that you don't have to comment. Because I don't know how these GoFundMe do work. I don't know if they get a cut from what this woman is getting. At first she started at 100K, and as the money was being, and as people were sending her this money, she kept on raising until she got to 500K. Someone even had the guts to, I think, donate 10K and another one 100K, which is crazy. You're going to donate all this money to someone who was using hate speech, to someone who was verbally assaulting a 5 years autistic child. You're gonna donate all that money to such a person? And people want to come on social media and create videos and tell us that racism do not exist anymore in the United States of America. Oppression do not exist anymore in the United States of America. People have equal rights in the United States of America. And then there is a very good number of the white community donating $500,000 to a racist mom, to a 5 years old kid, just because they want to revenge, just because the black community decided to raise money for one of their own. And now you wanna raise money to a racist mom just because you want revenge, just because you don't like melanated people. This actually tells us a lot more about the white community than what it tells us more about the black community, because people are here on the comment section trying to, to put this on the black people. You raised for your guy, now we are going to raise for our woman. She deserves it. She does not deserve it. The only thing she deserves is that she should be charged with hate speech. And it's this kid that should be actually being given all this money if people need to donate, not a woman who is a grown-up, who is also a mother, decided to be racist towards a kid for no good reason. Some people were asking me on the last video, like, where are the parents of this child? This kid was actually playing in the park with his siblings. And I'm sure, as the video said, and as this guy who was filming this lady said, he's always seen these kids playing at that park. And he was there with his kids too. And that's why he actually stepped up for this child, because he's seen the kid there in the park multiple times. And this woman decided, you know what, I'm gonna be racist towards this child. And to make the matters worse, she even went on ahead and called this guy who was recording the same N-word that she was calling this child multiple times. You see, you can imagine how many times such things do happen that actually don't get filmed, because we only got to learn about this, and the only reason as to why this is actually going viral is because this video was posted. 99.9% are the times that we actually don't see such videos, because sometimes they don't get filmed. And this year I've come across so many videos, and I don't know why the big percentage of these people that I'm seeing on these videos are actually Caucasian women. And the last time a black woman was asked, who would you rather be in a room with, locked in a room with, a white man or a white woman? The black woman was saying, and so many other black women on the comment section, they were saying they actually choose to be locked in a room with a Caucasian man. And the reason is because they are saying that white women tears are quite expensive, and they can actually even land you in prison. Now, looking at this issue or this thing that happened with this woman, look at the number of people that actually showed up for her. They would rather believe her than, even with the evidence, she's there playing the victim, and they are in support of this. They're actually happy that she actually stood up for herself against a 5-year-old child. They are happy and praising her on these comment sections of the donations. They are clapping for her and saying it's time for them to take back their power. It's time for them to make America great for them. And I bet this is what they meant when they said, let's make America great again. This is what they meant, like they want to make the country better, because they want to live in times where they want to keep on oppressing black people, being racist towards the black community for no good reason. I don't even get to understand, why do you have to hate the black people this much? It's quite sad. And I think it actually takes a lot from you carrying hatred in you for someone who's not done anything to you. Honestly, let's just be honest. Look at what's happening, because most of you chose to vote the way you voted because of hatred and racism. Not because you wanted a better country, not because you wanted to make America great again, just for the hate that you have in your heart for the Black community and for the Black community and for the minorities in the United States of America. That's why even most of you were going on ahead and voting for Obamacare to be removed, because you didn't know it was the same as Affordable Care Act, and because you only believed that was only serving the Black community and the minorities in the United States of America. That's why you all voted to bring tariffs, because you were like, you know what, other countries are going to pay for that and I'm going to afford life and all that. And now that most of you are actually facing the consequences of what you actually voted into, now you're realizing when it's too late. And this is what I'm saying. It actually takes a lot from you than from that person that you really hate that much. Now, what you guys have been creating in the United States of America, it's finally catching up with the white community. And we are seeing so many people out here crying on social media. So many people are facing a lot. And they're only coming to this realization when it's too late. And they don't even know how they're going to survive this. I always keep on repeating and saying that white privilege doesn't come with survival mechanism. What people are going through mostly is what the Black community and minorities have gone through for years in the United States of America. And now you're going through this because you've carried so much hate in your heart. You've carried so much hate for so long that you don't even see what other people are going through. You know, there is a proverb in my country that says, it's in Swahili, but I'll explain to you what it means. Ukiona mwenzako akinyolewa, tia kichwa chako maji. Meaning, when you see your neighbor being shaved, soak your own hair. This means the same problems or the same issues that your neighbor might be going through or is going through, they'll soon catch up with you, and you have to be ready. In this case, with everything that has going on in the United States of America, the white community didn't need to be ready, because you don't have to be ready waiting to face issues. The only thing that you could have done better, and what you should start doing, is standing for what's right for everyone. Not only for the white community, but also for the Black community and the minorities in the United States of America. Is showing up and calling out those racist people out there. Is showing up and calling out the bad governance. Just because it's favoring you right now, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, or how your kids or how your generation is going to live in the next generations to come. Because now, what everyone is going through, you are only catching up with what the Black community and minorities have been facing in the United States of America. And this is why people are like, we ain't sorry for you if you cannot survive this. You all have survived all those years just because of the white privilege. And now you all, or most of you, don't know how to survive everything that's happening. It's quite sad, guys, seeing this happening. For those of you who are actually asking me for an update of what's going to happen, or if this lady is going to be found. Actually, to make this funny, I know it's not funny. It's not even people who actually went and dug to try to find her. She actually brought herself online when she opened the GoFundMe. And this is how people have actually gotten to find her and even know her name and her address. And they've dug even to photos from way back in 2011. There is a lot that's going online. Some that I cannot actually put on this video because I want to respect the YouTube guidelines and all that. But there is a lot that you can go and watch on these social media streets, and you just search her name. Everything is gonna come up, guys. But yeah, people have donated, and allegedly the GoFundMe has been locked. I don't know how true this is, but I'll keep on digging and searching more on this, and I'll keep you updated, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comments section. I've heard there is also a GoFundMe for this 5-year-old child. I'll also research on that and probably be able to upload it on our next episode. Thank you so much for watching up to this part, and until the next episode, bye.